I've had some problems, some great and some small. You being God delivered me from them all. Still can't believe all the ways you've made. An incredible God deserves an incredible praise. Welcome back to your HBCU College Football wrap-up for Week 2 on your spiritual sports segment on a Sunday on CEEJAY where I give you your sports twisted spiritually. I'm CJ. Lego. The MEAC had a plethora of games on the gridiron on Saturday, starting with Delaware State going up against her in-state opponent in Delaware, and they were thrashed 38-14. Howard went out of the conference to take on Rutgers, and they were shut out and out-muscled 26-0. Savannah State proudly collected a check for $475,000 and then went on to proudly collect a whooping from Florida State as the Tigers were shut out by the Seminoles 55-0. Morgan State put up a valiant effort with 34 points. However, Buffalo put up 56 as they powered past the Bears. Old Dominion didn't show any mercy against Hampton as they were demolished 45-7, while West Virginia State had no business being on the field with North Carolina A&T as they were shut out and literally spanked 70-0. Bethune-Cookman gave the visage of potentially losing the game as they trailed 14-0 in the first quarter, but the Wildcats woke up on both sides of the ball and scored 27 unanswered points against South Carolina State to get the TKO 27-14, as this game was their only in-conference matchup. Florida A&M for the second week in a row were way outside the conference as they went up against 5th-ranked Oklahoma, and they were pummeled, pounded, and pulverized. I love alliteration. Nonetheless, I digress. 69-13. What at least they scored, huh? Meanwhile, North Carolina Central were hammered by Elon 34-14, and Norfolk State got past Liberty 31-24 as Brandon Riddick was a beast with 150 ground-pounding yards and not one, not two, but 3 TDs. The SWAC Conferences put it down last night with 7 games across the landscape as Alcorn State was manhandled by James Madison 42-3. Texas Southern went into the Sun Belt Conference to battle North Texas and was lambasted 34-7. Mississippi Valley State was trounced by Alabama State 29-7 as Greg Jenkins shook off 2 INTs as he ran for 2 TDs. Alabama A&M managed to get the win over Arkansas Pine Bluff 14-10 with 124 yards and 2 scores from Kadarius Lacey, while Grambling State, coming off a tough 1-point loss, tackled the task against 20th-ranked TCU and was shut out and literally spanked 56-0. Jackson State was lambasted by Tennessee State 38-12, and Prairie View battled an out of the conference in-state school as Lamar shut out and totally embarrassed the Panthers 31-0. As Week 2 wraps up in the MEAC and the SWAC, Bethune-Cookman has the only conference win, but are tied with Norfolk State with 2 wins overall in the MEAC. And for the SWAC and the Eastern Division, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, and Alcorn State are 1, 2, and 3 in that order, as A&M is the only team undefeated, while in the Western Division, Texas Southern sits atop with the only divisional win. Thanks for tuning in to your Sunday Spiritual Sports Updates on CJSports.com, as this segment was sponsored by F.L. Anderson, the Remnant Voice, teaching to inform, teaching to transform. Make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at CJ Sports and like me on Facebook at CJ Act. That's CEEJAY-ACT. Tune in tomorrow for more updates in your next Spiritual Sports segment, where I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed, and remember that God gave you the power, so stir up the gift He has blessed you with.